Drivin Ivan here, and it is the 75th anniversary of the Pebble Beach Concord Elegance. I'm going to show you every single car here, so smash that like button and subscribe. I'm going to have so many links below as I grab this camera from this kind gentleman. Thank you so much, sir. And here we go with Pebble Beach 2026. Wow, wow, wow. These are the Streamliner pre-World War II. So streamlined and beautiful. And yeah. Incredible. As I just walk the show field, and that's what I do. I show you every car, like you're my car buddy, and we just walk around, and that's how we do it. Excuse me, y'all.
That's coming to see you.
Beautiful. Pre-war Streamliners. Wow, wow, wow. Wow,
Let's get the family in and we'll do the back.
Look at this one. Holy, holy. Ooh. Does it get much better than that? I don't think it really does. Wow, wow, wow. Talbot Lago. Always the most beautiful cars here at Pebble Beach. 18th green here. And yeah, so stunning as ever. How you doing? Wow. Everybody, of course, dressed to the nines, and what a fantastic day here. Wow. Just take in the beauty, really. That's what we do with these old Streamliners. A lot of interesting featured classes today. Ferrari by Vignale, which is a coach builder, of course. And
Yeah, this is the Rothschild.
stunning. Stunning. Bugatti. Ettore Bugatti was not only a car builder, he built a train, as I was saying. Ettore Bugatti, not just a car builder, but he built trains, and even everything in his factory was absolutely stunning. The wood, all the finishes were just above and beyond. His train, in fact, was so incredibly loud and brash that he actually ruined the he absolutely ruined the train station. So he spent all this money on the train, and it shattered the glass and did all this crazy stuff, and so he couldn't really use it. Wow, look at these cars, just stunners. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Pausing for this photographer here. Wow. Oh my. Elegance beyond belief. Wow. Nardi in C. Torino. 1955 Lancia Nardi Blu-ray 2 Vignale Coupe. Wow. Wow. And 1958 Lancia Nardi Blu-ray 2 the Vignale Coupe. Which one do you guys like better? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, this one's more outrageous, I'll say. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. Not a bad way to start off this video. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Here on the 18th green. Cunningham. I have another Cunningham on my channel. There's one actually that comes to my local Cars and Coffee, Katie's, in Great Falls, Virginia, not too far from DC. 1960 Maserati 3500 Vignale Spider. Absolutely stunning. And let's see what we have here. Ciata 208 CS Vignale Coupe.
That's cool. Yeah. You hear one of those done polish.
Oh yeah.
1955 Alfa Romeo, 1900C Super Sprint Vignale Cabriolet. Wow.
But
Just stunning, huh? Abart.
Oh, it's down here. It's gotta be.
Now, Carlo Abart modified the really Fiats of the day and other cars, and yes, very impressive. And still today, there's the association with Fiat. Let's see, which Abart cars have I reviewed? Certainly the Fiat 500 Abart. Great exhaust tone. I have a funny video where I show the exhaust on the well, no, it's not that old. It's a pretty new one, actually. It's the electric car that they introduced, and I was in Italy actually, and I saw it at the dealership, and they Dawn Patrol. The rest of the crowd is not in for probably another hour and a half, 2 hours.
not even a little. No kidding.
I realized there were two of those.
Wow. Was a little spritzy this morning, so they some cars still have their covers on and things like that. Wow.
Parking lots. But it's getting so much attention. It's such a humble thing. Big.
Super race cars. Studebaker. I reviewed a Studebaker similar to that one, actually. Sunbeam. Wow, that is a beast. Look at that thing. Wow. I think best of the day so far is the HWM. Those beautiful two-tone blues are absolutely incredible. XK120, Don Parkinson Special. Look at this delicate little car here. Another Abart and Company. Super beautiful. Getting shined up and absolutely stunning. Stunning. Wow.
Should be two.
G2. Lovely. Curtis, 500S. How about that? Wow. MG, huh? I have an interesting MG, but it's probably not this interesting at all. 1954 MG R2. Ken Miles Flying Single Special. Wow. What do you think of all these? Let me know in the comments what your favorite is. Wow. Some just stunning cars. So yeah, like I was saying, I bought an MGF in Europe and licensed it over there and drove it around 4,000 kilometers actually, and took it straight to the Nürburgring. It's a lot of fun. 2 laps on the Nürburgring. I hope you'll watch those laps. And there you have it. One of Ferrari's first racing cars, 1949 Ferrari 166 MM for Amelia, of course, Touring Barchetta. Barchetta means little boat, and if you want to know about that Rush song, Red Barchetta, well, you're looking at it. This is the car that inspired Neil Peart to write this song. The Red Barchetta. Yes. Did you know that the drummer of Rush wrote the lyrics to most of the songs? Isn't that incredible? Love to do music videos too. Just up the road I have Jim Morrison's where he wrote Love Street and People Are Strange. And over in Paris I have Jim Morrison's Life and Death in Paris. And then Jimi Hendrix's Life and Death and Lady Friends in London. What else?
Horse.
Nice. So U2 in Dublin, that's another one. And yeah, music videos where I play all the instruments. I'll have some links below for you. Yeah, Beatles in London and Liverpool is one you should watch because I actually run into Paul McCartney in that video. Yes, the real Paul McCartney. It was absolutely stunning. Emil Diet von Neumann Special 1950 MGTD. Morris Garage. That's what that stands for, in case you're wondering. The MG. Jaguar. 1951 XK120 LT3 Silverstone lightweight. So raced at Silverstone and a lightweight version. C-Type Jag. Now Enzo Ferrari was not really too innovative in a sense. He wanted to wait until technology was proven, and so he was being beaten by the Jaguars because of their disc brakes, and he then, of course, went to disc brakes. Mid-engine cars were doing well, so he switched to mid-engine cars, the Ferrari 250 LM. So a little history for you there. Like I say, I'm going to tell you some car stories. We walked the whole field together, and just like I'm your car buddy. Now, Oscar. You're wondering what Oscar is? Well, it's Maserati, basically. Maserati was never really too profitable, and they basically had to sell, and so they started Oscar. 1952, Oscar MT4 prototype, Frua Spider. Little history on Maserati. Love the Maseratis. Great cars. 22 years more racing history than Ferrari. And by the way, these cars here, these exquisite cars I've been going after, these are actually... You've heard of Laguna Seca just up the street here. Well, these are the cars that raced before Laguna Seca. And what happened was there was a death, car crash, and so they moved it to the Laguna Seca and they built the track. But yes, these are very historic. And this is a winner, actually. This one won, from what I understand. So they sold to Orsi in 1937, and in 1947 they started Oscar. So this one won in 1954. How about that? Great history on this one. Cultivated collector from New Canaan, Connecticut, 1953 Ferrari 250 Amelia Vignale Spider. Oh yes, what a stunner! And let the Vignale Ferraris continue. 1955 Ferrari 340 Amelia. Oh boy, this two-tone is incredible. Yeah, stunning, huh? Yeah, you know it's stunning. Wow. Another Oscar. Maserati's continuation. Wow, what a lovely setting, huh? Let me know what you think of these cars. Leave me a comment, and I will most likely reply to you. Lovely, lovely. 1956 Porsche 356 GS, Reuter Coupe. And yes, the 1955 Oscar MT4TN Barchetta. Little boat. I do have a Fiat Barchetta. I've imported 5 cars from Europe, actually. So yes, 2 Fiat Barchettas. Actually, one's for sale. And then my MGF, which I spoke about earlier, and what else? Fiat 126 with Martini livery. This is the Steve McQueen XKSS. So how about that? Quite a history, huh? Wow. Awesome. Similar car at the Peterson. I'm not sure if this is it. Might be it. I think it is it, actually. Yeah, look at that. Incredible. These are very cool. These Jaguars with the retractable sort of hard top. XJS V12 Cabriolet. Oh, Lady Diana. How about that? That is cool. All the celebrities. Press pause. Read all about it. Wow, primrose yellow is a stunning color on this one. I'm with her. We got to get over here and see where Lady Diana sat, don't
here. I
we?
know.
We got to see where she sat, right?
Exactly.
Don't we? That is so cool. Man, for those that don't remember, well, I guess I'll tell my Lady Diana story, but I was in Ireland on that day. They said she broke her arm, and, well, it was more serious. If she would have had her seatbelt on in that very safe 600 SEL Mercedes, I think she would have survived. But I actually show you her memorial right above the accident site in Paris. I have a short video on that, and so I flew back to London the next day, and everybody was just gripped into the newspapers and everything. Very sad, sad, sad day. Very sad. But there you go. Lady Diana, Steve McQueen. And this car was on the Streamliner that went back and forth between Europe and New York. How about that? That's pretty cool. And onward we go to this beautiful racing Jaguar. Stunning. Similar cars. Jaguar was a featured mark at the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix this year. Oh, and by the way, I bought the cheapest supercharged Jag elsewhere on YouTube, and can't wait to go home and register it. I just bought the cheapest X-Type Jaguar V6 3-liter with a 5-speed manual, and I tell you how much I paid for it. Video's already up, so check that out. But yeah, this thing is wow. That is that is a stunner. Wow. All race prepped and beautiful. We're just taking our time here, going through the whole display, and I'm going to show you every car. That's what I'm doing. And this one happens to be the Briggs Cunningham car, so how about that? Wow. Wow. Ain't she beautiful? The answer is yes. There is no other answer. Wow. Beautiful. Enzo Ferrari, of course, famously said that this was the most beautiful car ever created. See if I can shove this camera back there. It's absolutely beautiful. Stunner. Wow. Big old white wall tires. Now this one is, of course, an early car. It's got the little switches there instead of the later knobs. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Wow. And again, Enzo Ferrari is said to have said that this is the most beautiful car ever created. Paxton. Wow. 1953 Paxton Phoenix prototype. Brooks, Stevens, and retractable hardtop too. As if the rest of it weren't enough. Beautiful blue and kind of light blue interior. Wow. Stunning. Soft dash. That was the most in safety. There's the road and track. There's the road and track. Rear engine. Wow. That car has it all going on. It's amazing. 300 SL, 1956. Gull wing. Let's see what's going on here. What else? As we admire this Lamborghini Miura, judges are assembling, but I do have a really cool video you should watch. I interviewed in the year 1999 Valentino Balboni, Lamborghini test driver, and he gave me a private tour of the museum in 1999 in Santa Cata Bolognese, Italy, and it was pretty epic. And I just re-edited it for 4K and widescreen. There's the HK. Wow. Judges scrutinizing everything here, of course. Lovely. Lancia Stratos. Short wheelbase, Very wild car to drive. Rally car. I actually have a Lancia Delta Integrale, an 8-valve in my collection. Love that. Love it. It's such an alive car. Just dances. And this one, of course, the spiritual successor to just about every rally car. I mean, you know, you had the Fulvias before this, but wow. All the clamshells open. Wow, just a serious driver's car. Incredible. 1974 Lancia Stratos HF Stradale Coupe. So this one was built for the street, actually. That's pretty cool. There you go. That shows you a little bit more of the shape. There's just a beautiful kind of rounded dome-like front. It is incredible. Incredible cars. And again, the short wheelbase made them super competitive. Of course, they turned quite well and handled quite well. Nothing like a Lancia. I have many Lancia reviews. Actually, just had a Zagato, a Beta Spider back in the day, and I got to drive it again recently, and it was really an amazing time. So there you go, Bertone Lancia Stratos. Lovely. 300 SL. So we watch the judges scrutinizing the car. 1973 Carrera RS 2.7. This is the one you want with the ducktail. Said to be one of the best driving Porsche 911s of all time. Do search Drivin Ivan and Porsche 911. In fact, watch my video. I bought the cheapest Porsche 911, and I tell you what I paid for my 1982 Targa. You'll be shocked. Yes. Looks great in yellow. I just reviewed a yellow 911T, actually. Can't stop staring at this one, though, huh? Wow. Judges tucking it up. SL down there. Packard. 1916 Crane Simplex Model 5. Farnham and Nelson dual cowl fate. Wow. 1916 Packard. 135 Twin 6 Touring. Hispana Suiza 1927 H6C Gurney Nutting Sport Saloon. That's what your sporting car looked like back in the day.
We found it very funny when you
Brown. 1934 Packard 1107-12 formal sedan. Oregon, huh? Expires in 1931. How about that? Very racy. Open top for the driver, chauffeur, and closed for the passengers. Representing it this way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if this car.
People dressed to the nines. Funny to see some of the more wild outfits that people wear. Definitely a great day, and a lot of fashion out here. Notice the fascinators and everybody dressed to the nines. It's quite something being here on the 18th green of Pebble Beach. Seeing what people wear. You know, a lot of car people are characters. I think I'm a character, and I like other characters too. You have to be anything but boring, just like these fine automobiles. Okay, gotta get the selfie with the Pebble Beach sign. Why not? There you go. That is cool. So cool. Everybody likes taking their picture next to the sign. Nice. This one actually confused me when I first saw it. I've reviewed the Iso Grifo, and I reviewed the Bizzarrini, and it looked more like the Bizzarrini to me than an Iso Grifo. But it's actually the 1965 Iso Grifo A3C. Grifo means griffin in Italian, and it's a Berlinetta hardtop. So they had to actually reverse it onto the lawn. You have to drive on the lawn under your own power to get a certain award. You know, if it's close, then you have to go to that. Was the car driven on? Was the car driven in the tour? So there you go. 221 cars selected for the field. Now this is a BMW 507 in a stunning blue color. Elvis Presley had one while he was stationed in Germany. He actually had two. Did you know that? His first one was actually manual, and he really didn't like driving manual, so he switched it out for an automatic. True story. And I've got lots of car stories for you, including the Elvis Di Tommaso Pantera story, where he shoots it. I show you that car at the Peterson Museum. So, yeah, interesting stuff. And a beautiful color. Blue on brown for this BMW 507. I think one of the most beautiful cars ever created. Search Drivin Ivan in the Z1 or the Z8. I review them both. Other super exquisite, rare BMWs. Search any car in Drivin Ivan. Have you guys hit that like button for me yet? And subscribed? I hope you have. Maserati 5000 GT. Yes, please. What a stunning car. Oh my God.
He'll be back probably a
Wow.
little bit later.
Look at the color of the head there, man. That's awesome. I actually saw a Maserati that color before. I wonder if this is it. Probably not, but wow, that's stunning. 1961 Maserati 5000 GT Touring Coupe. Absolutely stunning. Hailing from Wisconsin. Guess we'll go ahead and show you the interior while it's being shined up. So beautiful. Wow. Incredible.
Fuel injected engine in it.
Incredible.
This, I also have the 62 carburetor.
Wow. So nice. Big fan of Maseratis. Like I said, check out my buyer's guide on the Maserati M138. And I just reviewed the Shamal too, one of my favorite cars as well. Also watch my Iso Grifo review and my Bizzarini 5300 GT Strata. Search any car in Drivin Ivan. This, of course, Lamborghini Miura P400 SV. Yes, pretty much top of line SV Yota. Later on. Wow, gold color, super cool. And again, reminding you to watch my interview with Valentino Balboni at the factory. And if you go back to my Pocono video, La Bella Macchina d'Italiana, I also interviewed Valentino back in the 90s at Pocono Raceway. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Wow. 1953 Fiat 8-valve Ghia Supersonic. Exquisite. Exquisite. I don't think Fiat's got too much better than this right here. Absolutely stunning. So basically, if you can't be here, don't worry, I'm here for you. And I'm showing you every car. We're walking around like car buddies and just talking about these cars. That's how it works. That is how it works. Pebble Beach Tour d'Elegance. That means this one went on the tour. 1963 Porsche 356B Carrera 2 Cabriolet. I have a very interesting Porsche on my site. 1953, and it's one of the four that Porsche brought over, and it won the first SCCA title for the first year. So check that one out. Just search Drivin Ivan. After you finish this video, of course. Drivin Ivan and Porsche 356 from 1953. Wow, the Maseratis today are top notch. Maserati 2000 cc Grand Sport. There's been a lot of talk. I think last year it was close, but you know, a post-war car really never wins. At some point, that's going to happen. But I don't know if it'll be this year, but this Maserati A6G 2000 Series 3 Frua GS Spider is absolutely stunning. Just totally stunning. What a color. Wow. Wire wheels, everything. The piping. That's just absolutely stunning. Can you tell I'm a huge fan of Maserati? I know you can. do watch my reviews of the M138 that I was talking about. My Maserati Spider has a Fab Speed exhaust, and it's quite nice sounding. I'm a little biased, but it sounds great. I also tell you how to drive the Maserati Cambio Corsa and the Ferrari F1 transmission. The correct way to drive that. The oldest Ferrari I've driven is the 1973 Ferrari 365 GTC4 4-cam. This one, probably a 4-cam as well. 1964 Ferrari 275 GTB LM for Le Mans Scalieri Competizione Speciale. Now here's the Bianco Special. I was in Kissimmee when this sold, actually, and I have footage of it driving around down there. But yes, of course, this famous car. I thought it was going to go for more, actually, but it went for like $38 million, and super nice. The only white, of course, 250 GTO, making it super rare, and it is went on the tour too, of course. Ferrari collector David Lee, he needs no introduction, right? You know who he is. He just bought a beautiful California Spider as well. But yeah, what a beautiful car. Get you on in there. So yeah, saw it go over the block at Mecum, Kissimmee. That's the largest automobile auction in the world. 4,500 cars somewhere in the neighborhood there. Look at that beautiful H-gate. This is the one you want. This is absolutely the one you want. Of course. Wow. You might want one of these too. Wow. Here we have the exquisite Ferraris lined up. Get a load of, well, first I'll show you this one, and then I'll dip around and show you the beautiful display behind me. 1960 Ferrari 250 GT, short wheelbase, Scalieri Berlinetta Competizione. Now this is the one that inspired, this came before the GTO, and this one really inspired it. You can see the kind of the progression, but yeah, that's the one. And then as you come over here, you see another GTO up here on the Ferrari Italia Automobili trailer with I'd say my two favorite cars of all time. I mean, how can you not love these? The Ferrari 250 GTO and a pontoon fendered, probably 1957, 1958. Ferrari Testa Rossa. Now note that Testa Rossa is two words back then in the 50s, and then when they re-released it in 1984, it was Testa Rossa, one word. It means red head because the red heads on the car and the engine, so there you go. Wow. Beautiful stuff, huh? Wow. This one in 1963 Ferrari 330 LMB Coupe. Wow. Coupe means cut in Italian, and not four-door, of course. Look at this blue interior. Stunning. Wow. That is, I can smell it from here. That's something, you can't scratch and sniff this video, and if you could, well, it smells beautiful inside. Well, Provomo is what they would have had on the plate when they were testing the vehicles back in Italy. That's why you see that on a lot of Ferraris. Provomo. Look at this stuff. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Oh my.
So what's the point?
Wow.
Yeah, no, actually, unless
It's got the covers there. Wow.
trees and people.
Stunning.
Yeah, but honestly, you don't stand because necessarily.
Wow. Ferrari overload right now, huh? Just some of the best cars in the world. All right here at Pebble Beach. And the trailer is pretty darn cool too. 1968 Ferrari 275 GTP C Scalieri.
Don't.
Super Leggero, of course, means super light. 1950 Ferrari 166 Mille Miglia MM 195S Touring Le Mans Berlinetta. And yeah, I showed you the Barchetta version of this before. Little boat, two-seat convertible basically. And that's this car that inspired Rush, as I was telling you that story, to write that song, Little Barchetta, Red Barchetta. Wow. Love the fastback design there. A little bit of a shooting brake. You got your Ferrari and you got your shooting brake. How good is that? How good is that? Don't worry, we're gonna get here. I'm gonna get to every car here. All 211 of them. Dressed to the nines, like I said. Look at this, wow. So cool. I gotta get a little selfie with this thing because it's just so cool. So nice. Wow. Brought you around the other side. Not only does it carry a couple cars, but you got your spare engines, and you got your Italian actress, and your spare tires. How cool. You'll see it all here on Drivin Ivan.
We are proud to welcome Cars, classic automotive relocation services.
We're scrutinizing this 1956 Ferrari 500 Testa Rossa. Atelier Spider. What an excellent show field this year. Wow. 1958 Ferrari 250 Testa Rossa Competition, Scalieri Spire. Wow. I do favor the Pontoon fenders, but these are also beautiful. And you don't see them in this color very often. Another exquisite automobile. They're just lined up one after another. That's what Pebble Beach is. Absolutely amazing. As you can tell, 1960 Ferrari 250 GT short wheelbase, Scalieri Berlinetta Competition. And again, this is the one that came before the GTO. Just all the right proportions. So beautiful. Just total stunner. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Onward we go. Taking this D8 120 streamlined. Go ahead and dip the camera in here. Why not? Beautiful. There. Delage. 1936 D8 120. Le Tornio. Les Marchands Aerosport. A little bit crisp out here today, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not raining. Little sprinkle this morning. Wow, look at the color on that one. Can't wait to show you that one. 1930 Invicta Type A Corsica Tour. Wow. Okay, this one's coolest color so far, I think. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the wood on the shifter. Oh man. Wow, wow, wow. That is absolutely incredibly beautiful. Isada Fraschini, 1924. Tipo 8 LeBaron Tourer. Does a car get much more beautiful than this? I ask you. I mean, certainly from this era. I'm guessing this was a stock color, but who knows? I mean, I guess it is. So wild to think about. Wow. (1939) Lagonda V12 James Young Sedanka Coupe. Woo. Oh, wow, wow. So nice. These teardrop cars are just stunning. 1938 Delahaye 165 Bijoni Pulaski Cabriolet. I just saw a very nice collection about a month ago. I'd been there before, but I just went back. Mr. Marriott, he has a lot of these teardrop cars and Delahaye and things like that, and such an impressive collection. Many, many rare cars, of course, and wow, just beautiful. All right, onward we go. (1931) Minerva Type AL Rolston convertible sedan. Of course, you already knew that, didn't you? Probably not. Most likely you did not know that.
Over 175 of these wonderful automobiles you see here today participated in the tour, which uses the original start and finish line of the old Pebble Beach road races. About 25 participants of this year's Pebble Beach Motoring Classic also took part in the Tour d'Elegance. We'd like to thank our volunteers, assistants, and vehicles who were available along the route. Participants enjoyed a beautifully scenic drive to Pebble Beach and Monterey, allowing the locals the opportunity to see these lovely cars in motion.
So yes, if you do the tour and it's close with judging, then you're going to win if you did the tour. 1934 Alfa Romeo HC 2300 Lungo Eagle Coach Works Spider. And it was Jeremy Clarkson that says if you think you're a sports car enthusiast and haven't owned or don't own an Alfa, well, you're wrong, actually. You're wrong. But I've had two, 164L, and also I hope you'll check this car out, my 1973 Alfa Romeo GTV, which is a GTC clone. A tree fell on it, and they took the top off and made it a GTC clone from the cars that were made in 66 and 67 by Touring, and then they promptly went out of business. So it's a pretty cool car. I've got quite a collection. If you want to know what I drive, search "What does Drivin Ivan drive?" after you finish this video, of course. I sure hope you've pressed that like button, and I hope you've also subscribed. We'll get there. Just going in order. And 1927 Delahaye 135 Chaperon Coupe des Alpes. Delahaye. Oh yeah. Beautiful. (1935) Bugatti Type 57 James Young Drophead Coupe. Yes, yes, yes. More scrutineering by the judges. This beautiful, beautiful car. 8C Superleggera 2900. I think that tells us everything we need to know about it. Alfa Romeo. You basically have some of the wealthiest people in the world with these cars, honestly. And they get quite nervous. And it's interesting to see. I saw it for the first time in 2021. You can see my footage from that day. But yeah, this is a 1937 Bugatti Type 57S Gangloff Coupe. Beautiful. But yeah, I was sitting on one of these benches over here, and a lady came up to me and was like, "Do you mind if I put some stuff under the bench? Because the judges don't like it when you have stuff in the car." And it's kind of funny. But so
Look at the back of this car. I'll give you a bit of a hint.
basically you have the creme de la creme who own many of these cars, and they spend untold fortunes on these cars. If you want to see a car that had untold fortunes spent on it but might not be a car you'd expect, watch my review of a 1984 Datsun Nissan 200 SX. It was restored by a place that actually has won classes here at Pebble Beach. They haven't had a Best of Show. White Post Restorations in Virginia. So, yes, watch my Drivin Ivan review of the Nissan Datsun 200SX. It's a stunning, stunning car. Worthy of actually being at any car show in the world. Bentley 3-liter speed Martin Walter Tour. Alrighty. Bugatti Type 57 SC. Just Bugatti after Bugatti. Atelier. Wow. This one's from Montana. How about that? Bugatti. Tory Bugatti. Of course, you're familiar with the Veyrons and the Chirons and the newer ones, but this is the history. This is where they came from. And as I said earlier, a Tory Bugatti was quite an innovative car builder in all aspects, and train builder and engineer. Now, kind of an interesting color combination in this one, especially with the interior being like an olive green. Yes, 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 it is a doozy. 1926 Duesenberg. That's where that phrase came from, doozy. These were really sold at the time of the big market crash, so a lot of people, had some difficulties. But they did all eventually sell, and yeah. More scrutineering by the judges. Look at this beautiful rumble seat back here. Duesenberg J. Murphy convertible coupe.
Yeah, you saw the judges. And actually,
Yes, doozy. Another doozy. 1936 Duesenberg J. and Murphy sedan. Just lined up here. Charity drawing tools. 1932 Duesenberg J. Murphy convertible coupe. Wow. 1935 Duesenberg J. Rolston convertible coupe. Of course, Jay Leno, famous for his Duesenbergs and being really a brand ambassador for them. This is Clark Gable's, I believe, and celebrity owned always helps the value, even though these things have great value anyway. But yeah, 1935 Duesenberg SSJ Special Speedster. But yeah, he has really made these cars known to many people. I actually got to meet Jay and had nothing to do with the cars, actually. But he drove one of his modified Corvettes that day. But, and they're just all lined up, these Duesenbergs. So, yes, as I was saying, I met Jay Leno at his show. And I have a documentary out there called Real Reality. And that storyline follows that a bit. It's about one of the contestants in The Apprentice, that section is. And basically, real people's views on reality TV when it was first coming out, like the days of The Bachelor, Joe Millionaire way back in the day. So that's worth watching. Definitely should watch that documentary on YouTube. Definitely want to check out my IvanKatzProductions site too for my disc golf videos and those music videos I mentioned earlier. My original music video, my COVID project. Actually, I was at the COVID show in 2021 here, but my COVID project was to kind of put all the guitars that I have and some of my cars in there. And it's called Free Your Mind. It's an original song I wrote. Original music video. Look at the dash on this. Stunning, stunning, stunning. What a beautiful, beautiful car. Wow. Incredible. Darren. 1940 Packard Super 8 180 Darren convertible Victoria, of course. Everyone dressed to the nines today. Nice to see. More judging going on here. Packard 12. Wow. These guys. 1934 Packard 1108 12 individual custom Dietrich convertible roadster. I guess I'll go ahead and show you the side here. So cool to see the timing and things like that on the steering wheel. And it's so cool. 1950 Packard.
Is a non-profit 501c3 organization. For more information, see www.americaautomotive.org.
I will post some videos from the Marriott collection soon. Shot a few videos that day. Shot even more back in the day. Beautiful Delahaye that he has there. And 1930 Packard 734 Speedster 8 Runabout. All right, 1937 Packard 1508 12 convertible sedan. Yeah, beautiful. And now we move on to the antique class. That is right, the antique class. And see, more car characters. Look at that thing. That is cool. Moon. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
We're pleased to inform you that there are various concession areas available on the show field, offering a variety of food and beverages. Feel free to visit these locations at both ends of the 18th fairway.
You ready for this?
And enjoy refreshments throughout the event.
Tella 120 horsepower. Wow. 1907. Wow. Got your spare tires there, just in case. We're going to get to all these, don't worry. We're getting to all of them. Excuse me. 1908 Packard 34 Roadster. From Michigan, how about that? Makes sense.
I'm from Bradford, up by Buffalo.
1910 Glide 45 horsepower
Very far away.
Scout Touring.
Thanks for bringing it. Good night.
Well, it's good to see you. Take care.
Isn't that one?
1911 Cotton and Desgouté Model C Grand Prix. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Wow. Sporty looking car for that day. Wow. Absolutely. Could you drive this? If someone tossed you the keys, could you get in and drive this? I have a video where I tell you how to drive the Ford Model T, actually. They build it and drive it, so that's pretty cool. American Classic Open. And, wow. (1912) Fiat Tipo 56, 7-passenger touring. 1913 Packard 138 runabout. Interesting. Looks like they're lining up for a group photo.
This year, welcomes.
Yeah, the people watching is always incredible at these events. Nebraska. I drove all the way across Nebraska to get here. That was quite a drive, I'll tell you. I have a video, is the Prius the best car in the world? Even though I love all sorts of sports cars and things like that, I do think the Prius is actually a fine car. Not a lot of car enthusiasts concur, but I'm doing a little video on that too. 1913 Packard 238.6 5-passenger Phaeton, Pennsylvania. Okay, 1914 Packard 348 7-passenger touring. And down the line we go, showing you absolutely every car. Rolls-Royce pre-war. Now we're talking. Look at the shape of this, just so cool. That C-pillar is just raked and looking quite special. Super cool. Wow. 1930 Rolls-Royce Phantom 1 Brewster Super Sport. 1923 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost Pall Mall Tourer.
Yeah, the keel's awesome. But soon just
Judges scrutinizing every detail of these cars. Of course, you know, judges in these classes will be a little older for the most part. To know these cars really, really well takes a lot of specialized knowledge. 1934 Rolls-Royce Phantom 2 Continental Firestone Webb Drophead Coupe. 1931 Rolls-Royce Phantom 2 Brewster Special New Market Convertible Sedan. Oh yeah. Orange, everything going on up here. 1937 Rolls-Royce Phantom 3 Vol and Rohrbeck 4-door Classic. Cabriolet. So classic. I do hope that a post-war car wins at some point. Matching and everything. Look at that. 1931 Rolls-Royce Phantom 3 Hooper Tourer. Excellent. Guess it's from Switzerland. How about that? So cool. Give you the lay of the land here. Something. Got his chauffeur's cap on. How about that? 1929 Rolls-Royce Phantom 1 Berwick limousine. Ferrari Grand Touring. Yes, yes, yes. This is where we want to be, right? 1967 275 GTB 4 Scaglietti Berlinetta. Again, do check out my 1972 Ferrari 365 GTC 4 road test. That's an interesting car. 60, also 60s Iso Grifo and the Bizzarini as well. I hope you'll watch those. Lovely cars. All right. 63 Ferrari 400 Super America Pininfarina Coupe. Wow. Aerodynamica. Just gorgeous car. There's one, I think it's a Ferrari 400 Super America. It has actually fins on it. It's an amazing car. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's not. It has been here. They have had those here in the past. But
yes. Which is why we wanted to honor that. We thought we had a good opportunity.
Wow. 1955 Ferrari 375 Amelia, of course. Pininfarina Berlinetta. Whew. Wow. I could stare at these all day long, honestly. May as well check out the toolkit while it's open. Very, very nice. Thank you, sir. Of course. Thanks. Lovely color. Lovely color. Wow. Brawny wire wheels. Ferraris of this era were just absolutely the best. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. 1958 Ferrari 250 GT Series 1 Pininfarina Cabriolet. You like the new ones or you like the old ones? Another lightweight performance Ferrari here. 1965 275 GTB Scaglietti Berlinetta. Here's a Daytona Spider. I'll show it to you from the other side so you can see. Oh, there's a coupe right next to it, which is nice for comparison's sake. 1973 Ferrari 365 GTS Daytona Scaglietti Spider. And well, I guess we'll show you. I mean, you got to see where Daytona seats came from. They came from the Daytona, so these are Daytona seats. You can see them in the Dinos. You can see them in modern Ferraris. This is where it all started. Beautiful H-gate shifter. And again, if you want to know what it's like to drive the H-gate shifter, watch my 308, 328 Ferrari Mondial Spider review. Many of them, actually. So yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. And here is the Spider, and here is the coupe. How about that? Also the Daytona seats, of course, and the H-gate. Lovely, lovely car. What a color! Wow, kind of a mint green. Wow. What a color. 1972 Ferrari 365 GTB4 Daytona Scaglietti. Now it was Luigi Chinetti, the importer, who convinced Enzo Ferrari that he needed some convertibles. And this one is NART, that is North American Racing Team. And he convinced Enzo to bring over some Ferraris so that the Hollywood stars and all the glitz and glamour famous celebrities would drive them and they would sell more. And it's true, that's what happened. 1967 Ferrari 275 GTS 4 Scaglietti NART Spider. North American Racing Team. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm having fun with this section, I'll tell you. Here's a Ferrari competition. I just mentioned Luigi Chinetti, and there he is. So yeah, NART, the North American Racing Team. So these are going to be some stunners here. We're going to have fun with this row, aren't we? Oh man, look at the exhaust. Wow. That is amazing. Whew. Yes, please. Yes, please. North American Racing Team. Prancing Horse. 1960 Ferrari 250 GT short wheelbase Scaglietti Nart Competition. Now, the original Cavallino Prancing Horse was on a World War I plane, and it was a friend of Enzo Ferrari's family who told him he had passed away, and they said, you should have this Prancing Horse Scuderia badge basically on your cars. He started with Alfa Romeo. He was a racer for Alfa Romeo, racing driver, and then he ended up managing the race team. And so that's where that came from. But he actually had to wait when he left Alfa Romeo. He couldn't build his own cars. That's why it was basically 1947 before the first Ferraris were made, because he had a deal with Alfa Romeo that he couldn't build his own cars until then. So there you go. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Walking the 18th green here at Pebble Beach, over 200 cars, and each one is better than the last one. Wow. 1957 Ferrari 250 GT long wheelbase Tour de France TDF Scaglietti Nart Berlinetta. So you still have the TDF cars from today. Look at what we're going to get to too. Oh, beautiful stuff. So you still have those from today, but this is where it came from. Tour de France. Looks like we got another red Barchetta here.
Yeah.
1949 Ferrari 166mm. Yes, yes, yes. This is where the Rush song came from. The red Barchetta. This is the car that inspired it. 1960 Ferrari 246S Dino Fantuzzi Spider. 6-cylinder and amazing, absolutely amazing.
A new retards got football in the house. Pretty normal.
Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Wow. Speaking of the Scuderia Ferrari badge, it's there. It's there. Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And the judges judging. Wow. This is a very special car. I hope this wins some. Look at those, back to the trailer over there, the transporter. That is so cool. Showing and documenting the history. Yeah, there's that Scuderia badge. Testing the lights. Provamo. Testing the vehicle. Wow, wow, wow.
No high beam molding.
1961 Ferrari 250 GT. Experimental.
I've got headlights.
For your cube. That's why you don't see them.
Yeah, I've got those.
That's one of the coolest. Wow. Okay, 61 Ferrari 250 TRI 61 Fantuzzi Spider. Kind of a similar look with the open hood there. You see that occasionally on the Testa Rossa. Just look at this one forever, huh? I'm hoping for that one. I think that should win something. Well, here we are at the post-war sports racing cars, and this is Old Yeller, the Mark II. How about that? 1959. Wow.
Yes, we have one that just continues to do.
We lose juice fasteners and bring back
Carol Shelby and Dan Gurney. How about that? I got to meet Carol Shelby. Such a nice man. Took a picture with me and my friend who was also there, and I wanted him to sign a picture of the Shelby Cobra, and his handler said that he doesn't sign except for kids. And Shelby heard this going on and said, "I'll sign it." He was kind of blind towards the end of his life, and I was there the day that the Cobra Daytona was inducted into the Historic Vehicle Registry in Washington, D.C., and I got to interview Pete Brock in front of that car. That's another video you should watch if you do like Shelbys and Cobras. I also review a clone of the Shelby as well. Factory 5, 1964 Porsche 904 Carrera GTS. What a car. Tools down there. Wow. So small. I mean, they're just, this is a very low car. Super low. Wood steering wheel. That's what you want. This one did the road tour too. That's nice. Wow.
Like they usually begin.
Carrera GTS. Fantastic. Oh yeah. SLs always draw the crowd. Skull wings. People love them. People love them. Target interior there. Beautiful knockoff wheels. 1954 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Coupe, of course known as the Gullwing for obvious reasons. Posing in front of the car, that's lovely. 1953 Jaguar Walt Hansgen Special. Wow. Driver's eye view. Look at this beauty. Wow. Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato Coupe. I need a jump box for that. Show you the engine. Beautiful. Wow. Cheesy Italia, 1948 202 Corsa. Now, one of these was in the Museum of Modern Art. They chose it as one of the most beautiful cars in the world. So, Modern Art Museum in New York, I think it's got some definite street cred. Museum cred. Squadra Piero. That's a great looking car. Great looking car there. Another Aston Martin here. I reviewed 3 Aston Martins, my favorite being the Lagonda. Check that out. 1988 Aston Martin Lagonda, the first car with a digital dash. And this is a 1960 Aston Martin DB4 GT lightweight coupe. What else? Vantage V8S and a DB9 6-speed manual V12. Check those out. Search any car in Drivin Ivan. Try to show you all the cars and all the dogs. Ada Pace Grand Prix of Cuba. How about that? Cuban Grand Prix. 1956 Oscar MT4TN. Earlier I was telling you all about Oscar. 1937 Maserati sold the company, and 10 years later they created Oscar to keep building cars. So This is a Maserati continuation, basically. Grand Prix of Cuba. That is cool. Wow. I bet it's incredible to drive. Again, check out my Maserati Shamal review. Just search Drivin Ivan in any car, as well as my coupe and spider reviews.
Oh, yeah?
Aston Martin DB2 Sports Sedan.
Good for you. Thank you. Aston Martins are not doing well now, but
Oh, that smells good. You can smell the leather in this. It's beautiful. Okay. Can't believe we've been through a lot of it. Look, there's a drone. Hi, drone. Look at this setting. How beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? Stunning, huh? So yes, the 57 Bentley S Continental Park Ward Drophead Coupe. Posing for the pictures, as you would. Lovely, lovely Mercedes today. Wow, look at this. How about that? What a color. 1956 Mercedes-Benz 300 SC Pininfarina Coupe. You see? Pininfarina. How about that? 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300B Pininfarina Coupe. Just piling them up one by one. Beautiful. Look at that wood. Stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Huh. Huh. Interesting car here. '48 Tucker. There you go. Wow. The Tucker. That is pretty cool. You know, I reviewed actually a very similar car to this one. Same color basically, but I think when I reviewed is earlier than this. Even had the same color interior. What a stunning car! Look at that. You got the makeup stand there. So cool. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, search Drivin Ivan and Studebaker Avanti. That was a 63. I guess the one I reviewed, I don't know, different wheels. That's why it looks different to me. But it's actually the same year, same color and everything. What a joy this was to drive. It was, honestly, I've seen these, so many times, and I was not expecting much from the drive, but it was a lot better than I thought it would be. It was really fun to drive. Great review because of that. I was just having a great day. Post-war luxury touring, by the way, that's what these are. Post-war luxury touring. Wow, wow, wow. These must be the Vignale Ferraris, 212 Inner Coupe by Vignale. Actually, when I toured the Ferrari Museum for the first time in 1993, there was one of these in there, actually. 212 Inter Coupe by Vignale. And they are the special designer of this year, so you're going to see all these lined up. Let's go ahead and look inside, too. Wow. So cool. Judges always attract a crowd, don't they? This is awesome. Sport on the license. Vignale. This one a 51 Ferrari 212 Export Vignale Spider. Wow. Export because it's a right-hand drive, just like my Ginetta G26. That's a really cool car. Looks like a Lotus Eclat, Lotus Elan. A little bit wedge-shaped. Kind of Radwood special, being an 87. Nice fiberglass body. Actually selling some cars, and that is one of them. So if you're interested, Right now, it's still available. All these Ferraris are marvelous, marvelous. 1950 Ferrari 166 Inner Sport Vignale Coupe.
I don't know.
There you have it. Get a little selfie there.
Yeah, it's working.
Wow. Of course, Ferrari mostly associated with Pininfarina, some Bertone, but yep, back then, Vignale. Wow. A lot of documentation on this one. Wow, wow, wow. That is all the engine. 3 Weber carbs. 1953, 166 Amelia 53 Vignale Barchetta. And yes, Rush did write the song Red Barchetta about the Ferrari 166. 1951 Ferrari 212 Inter Coupe by Vignale. Stunning. Awesome. Wow, wow. It's like really beautiful. Of course, right? Show you these two again. Why not? Because they're here, right? Wow. Just wow. Wow, 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 wow. Whew.
Did he tell you? I was like, we gotta go to Wagon.
Ferrari 250 Europa by Vignale. Wow. Two-tone, just exquisite. Now Ferrari built the road cars, but only for one reason. He wanted to win races. He wanted to race. He was obsessed with racing. He wanted to win races himself earlier in his life, but then he just wanted to win with his racing team. And so that's why he sold these road cars to finance his racing. That's why, you know, when you see that Ford versus Ferrari movie, well, Ford wanted to buy Ferrari, but the thing is, he was fine with that, but he didn't want to sell the racing team. So they had a little disagreement. And again, check out my video where I tell you all of the cars that the Ferrari feuds influenced. And do check out my Bizzarini review and my Iso Grifo review, and many Ferrari reviews like the A12 GTS and the 1973 365 GTC4, 308, 328 Mondial, and 550 Maranello. Search Drivin Ivan in any car. Have you hit that like button for me and subscribed? I hope you have. Piloto Alberto Ascari. Super famous. You know, I just reviewed the Finch Sprint Special Corvair, John Fitch, and he actually raced for Mercedes Was the only American driver to race for Mercedes. 1952 Ferrari 340 Mexico Vignale Berlinetta. But yes, so
I say publicly because
really amazing. And his co-drivers were Sir Sterling Moss and also one Manuel Fangio. How about that? Giuseppe Scatuzzi. What a name, right? Wow. Whew. Beautiful Scuderia badge again. '51 Ferrari 212 Export Vignale Spider. Look at the two-tone on this. Wow, wow, wow. It's pretty darn cool. I think I've seen, excuse me, sorry. Wow, what a stunning car. Absolutely glorious. Look at that. Right-hand drive, so yeah, would have been for export. Not for Italy. Tools all there. And wow, wow, wow. Just beautiful. Roma.
we'll have to get really low.
Little fins on the back here. Here we see Ferrari collector David Lee checking out some other cars around here.
Oh yeah, no, I would.
Of course, that's his Bianco special. The white Ferrari 250 GTO, the only white Ferrari 250 GTO actually. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Ferrari 375 America Vignale Cabriolet. America, of course, because left-hand drive, just like in Italy. You can smell the weather from here. It's amazing. It smells so good, actually.
Join us today as we continue to showcase the latest automotive innovations.
Stunning, huh? Oh yeah. You gotta love it.
It's the chance to explore our concept lawn and see what's next in the world of
Ronnie wire wheels.
innovation.
Oh yeah. This one's lovely too. 1951 Ferrari 212 Export Vignale Berlinetta. Export to England, most likely. Wow. I think I saw this one at the Amelia years back. I usually go to the Amelia every year, so you can search Drivin Ivan Amelia, and I show you every car there too, just like I'm doing today. A lot of car shows: Greenwich, Concord, Elegance, Moto Miami. What else? All sorts of car shows. Just search Drivin Ivan and car show, and you will see. 1952 Ferrari 342 America Vignale Cabriolet.
Rolex is the official
When I was working.
Okay, so
and Pebble Beach Resorts, known for its exquisite, timeless design.
1952 Ferrari 225 Sport Vignale Coupe. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is great. Right?
how many times did it sit? I know it. I just don't know.
Anyways, I'll just
1954, 252.
his wife Erica works at Meta.
That's 54 250 Ferrari GT Vignale Coupe. That one is exquisite. So good. Check out the fins, actually. Means it made the tour. Wow. Montana. If you're wondering why you see Montana, well, just get a P.O. box in Montana and register your car, and you'll save a lot of money. That's why people do it, of course. But some states are putting an end to that, actually. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to answer best I can. Tell me your favorite car. Tell me what you think should win Best of Show. Excuse me. 1954 Ferrari 212 Inter Vignale Berlinetta. All right.
And I was told when I was restoring.
Love the interior on this one. Stunning. Wow. Takari State number.
It's a triangle for the stop.
1929 Mercedes-Benz. 630K Sport Tour. 1937 Bentley 4.25 liter Vanden Plas Sports Tour.
So Heather,
1929 Rolls-Royce Phantom 2 Barker Tourer. And 1934 Packard 1101-8 7-passenger Tourer. Looks like they're doing a little work on this one. Uh-oh. Wow, this is cool. Wild colors, huh? There you go. That's how to drive it. Mixture, start, run, normal. Lighting, hard, open, throttle. Closed. Wow. Could you get in and drive that, do you think? I don't know. Do you think you could? Maybe you could. 1948 Bentley Mark 6 Park Ward drop head. Jabua. 1931 Pierce Arrow 42B 7-passenger tour. Rolex, the time sponsor. Check her out back there, just chilling in her car. What do you think, ma'am? You having fun today? All right. You can see yourself later on Drivin Ivan on YouTube.
That's cute. The Pebble Beach Concours held its 27th
Do you drive it?
Tour d'Elegance on Thursday. Over 175
Do you drive it?
automobiles you see here today participated in the tour.
Of course you do.
Which uses the original
A lady would not drive a motor car.
Pebble Beach road races. About 25 participants of this year's Pebble Beach One-Day Classic also took part in the Tour d'Elegance. We would like to thank our volunteers, assistants,
1931 Pierce Arrow 41 LeBaron Sports Sedan. Actually jumped one of those once at the Katie's Cars and Coffee that I'm telling you about. Gentleman had his there and it wouldn't start, and used my starter to start it. 1931 Ario Royale. Yep, Ario Speedwagon. That's where it came from. Not this one, but Dietrich Newport Sports Sedan. Wow. Okay. 1931 Packard 845 Deluxe. 1932 Marmon 16 LeBaron. It's kind of nice. 1936 Cord 810. If you want to see a good movie with a chord in it, watch The Reincarnation of Peter Prout. There's a chord 810 or maybe an 812 in that. That is cool. Love these. It's a good movie too. Interesting.
Yes, it's supposed to be Sierra. No, the one a big
Cadillac V8, 1934, 355D Fisher convertible. Body by Fisher, right? My Chevelle, my first car, 307 Malibu convertible. Body by Fisher. It's quite an outfit. Jordan Model Z Speedway Ace Roadster.
Yeah, I should take pictures of you.
1932 Marmon 16 LeBaron convertible. (1934) Buick 98C Fisher convertible Phaeton. Lincoln. Look at this one. Wow. (1942) Lincoln Continental Darren convertible. Stunner. Stunner.
But no, this is when I think it's we had to get us.
Wow, wow, wow. Amazing. 1933 Cadillac 452C V16 Fleetwood convertible. Supercharged. (1935) Auburn 851 Supercharged Speedster. Boy. It's like a Stutz Bearcat, I guess. There they go. Turning it off. 1911 Mercer Model 35R Raceabout. Now these are actually the two cars that I think are the most beautiful cars of this era. 1911 and this Stutz Bearcat here. I believe that's what I'm looking at. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure. What a beast. How big it is. Nope. Let's see. I'll have to check first. It's an Oldsmobile Autocrat Yellow Pearl Speedster. I showed the Stutz Bearcat, I believe, at the Amelia from a few years back. It fooled me from the back. Oops.
Dude, you need to get a ride.
I usually get a ride, but sometimes, you know, especially with the older ones. That's a gorgeous, glorious car right here. Wow. 1913 Mercer 35J Raceabout.
Chitty chitty bang
Right? 1913 Mercer 35J Raceabout. I guess they're all Mercers.
We had lunch.
We had a
1907 Thomas Detroit Model C Runabout. Yeah. American underslung 4 Roadster. How about that? Underslung. Wow, what a day, huh? There's the Moon. 1912 Moon 30 Raceabout. And this one, the 1912 Stutz Bearcat. There we go. It's the one that fooled me. But there it is. Mercer Raceabout and the Stutz Bearcat. I think 2 of the best looking cars from that era. Okay, and there you have it, Pebble Beach 2026. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed producing it. You're my car buddy. I walk around and show you all the cars. And of course, I have many, many cool car reviews, my disc golf videos, literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game, music videos. I play all the instruments on Hotel California, Stairway to Heaven, Maggie May. Just did Let's Spend the Night Together by the Stones. Original songs By and By, that has my MGF in it. The same MGF I drove on the track at the Nürburgring. And also, what else? I'll Never Tell has my Fiat Barchetta. And yeah, search any car in Drivin Ivan. IvanKatzProductions as well. And here from Pebble Beach, I'll have a lot of links below too. Smash that like button, subscribe if you already haven't. Buy me a coffee. It will really help me out as I travel across country for this show. So thank you so much for watching. I am Drivin Ivan.